simple, eh? They kill you. They're better. You kill them. You're better.
Let's see what this is all about. Boom, boom. Let's find out what Apex Legends is. Joining us on a new journey. Apparently I did not have Discord open. What's going on? Legendary Mike. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Hey, Star.
Hello, hello, hello.
How's your day going, man?
Good, and I'm gonna tell you one thing, Brian.
Okay.
Apex Legends is actually really good.
Great. I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm gonna hit ready.
I know the even weirder thing. I'm not even a Battle Royale player, and I hate it. And I like this game. That's the difference.
That's fantastic. Hey, what's going on, Sin?
Now, this game's worth it. I'm just saying.
It's free. It's free, so it's like...
No, it's free. Oh, it's
okay, hold on.
Because it gets people away from the one.
Okay, so, I'm hitting buttons. Crouch. Move. Jump. Sprint.
Follow me.
Yeah.
Any questions I can ask them as well, because I do know. I have been playing most of the day.
Cool. Settings. Let's see here. You start with nothing.
These are Respawn actually also confirmed that there's going to be crossplay.
Well, praise God. It's like crossplay is legit the way to go, man. It's fun because like I went and tried to like mark that I was playing this game. It's so like it's like oh completely out of the blue. I like Titanfall.
Yeah, me too. But I'm just saying the one thing that is Titanfall is the movement. There's no mechs or anything, but that's not what really makes it like Titanfall.
Hold on, I'm trying to listen.
The way you move your character.
I'm trying to listen once again. So swap grenade. Okay. I need to right trigger to throw grenade. Makes sense. Use health kit. Okay. Cool. And use ordnance to swap ordnance. Okay. Hold ordnance menu. Okay. Okay. Boom. Yeah. Sweet. Okay. I like the damage numbers.
Damage numbers?
Yeah, like
oh yeah, you can see how much damage you're doing.
So this is the Peacekeeper shotgun. Woohoo, baby! It's the damage fall off. It's got a nice little spread. That's actually got a heck of a good range. Like,
you feel the weight of your weapons in this.
hey, Chemistral. Let's see here, and then so this is the auto shotgun. Sweet. The hand shotgun. Cool. Cute. Hey, Dark Lantern. Holy crap. 16 months, man. I'm just in the tutorial RX, so no idea. Free to play, though, in the sense that... And first-person shooter, so definitely going to see what... throw in a wrench into the whole Call of Duty kind of aspect. Okay, so why switch weapons? Okay.
Powerful key to becoming an Apex legend is communication with your brother. You can ping different locations, objects, and enemies depending on where you're looking. Follow the checklist to cycle through your pings.
Okay, so ping location.
Might be something good this way.
Okay, that's nice to be able from a communication perspective. Double tap, ping enemy location.
Contact with target.
Okay, cool. Ping weapon. Someone's been here.
Someone's been here.
Ooh.
Making contact with enemy. Let's explore this way. Maybe something coming here. Wake up. I'm going over here. Pay attention. I'm moving. Gonna check for
Nice.
here.
Okay. I guess I need to look. Is that a? I need to look at a weapon to ping it.
Eva 8 here.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Shotgun
The
ammo here.
Allfather blesses.
That's very handy.
Pathfinder will continue.
That's very handy. That way, if you're not like feeling like jumping in voice chat.
Fighter. They may even shed blood together.
You like the movement so far?
Oh, the movement in Titanfall was always just really good. I'm guessing that they've taken away wall running. Would be my guess. Is that?
I haven't been able to roll once. So
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's not
Well, I'm just saying, like from a balance perspective, that's always the thing.
You in the ring, but first, let me give you some helpful tips. Working together in a squad is
Hey, what's up, Wolfow?
and very fun. Here is your squad mate. Utility Mockman intelligent example. Or
It's funny how that works out sometimes,
your
Wolfow.
teammates can get knocked down, but don't worry. With skill, everyone can have the chance to be revived. Just approach your dummy and hold the prompt button on your HUD to revive them.
Get up, buddy. I'm gonna jab you in the neck.
Now, here's
That's what
how
it looks
goes
like,
down,
actually.
dummy. Each one of us has a unique tactical ability. You are Lifeline, and you have a health drone that distributes health to anyone next to it.
Okay.
Give it a try and heal your friend. Just hit the tactical button on your HUD.
Cool. Do I do anything else?
Great
Oh,
job.
okay.
Helping out your squad is the best, but sometimes they die. Don't worry too much. You still have a chance to bring your friend back.
You can run up a side of a building? Oh man, I'm looking forward to figuring that out. Okay, pick up Dummy's banner.
Great. You can use that banner to bring back your friend when prompted. Active respawn activation.
Okay, so you can respawn them. That's handy.
Careful. It takes some time to contact the dropship. You could get shot. That wouldn't be good.
Okay.
You did it. Here they come.
I want to see a drop. Oh, here's the drop ship. Got it. I thought it was going to be like boom. Come on, buddy.
Welcome back, dummy. Here's another thing. Like our tactical abilities, Lifeline, each of us has an ultimate ability that you can use that delivers all types of defensive loot from large health kits to high-tier body armor. Call in your Lifeline package to help them out.
Call in care package. Okay. Right trigger. Maybe I need to unclick that. No? Is there a certain spot that it could be called? Okay. Well, there it goes. Hey, no problem, Gray Honey. That's right. Yeah, Gray Honey Badger. I was like, Gray Honey. Sweet. The, yeah, I downloaded it yesterday, but I was too tired to play. I was
That's
like,
all for me. Great work. Remember, each one of us has different tactical and ultimate abilities, so give us all a try.
one digital thread threat. Shotgun.
Quickly.
Okay. What else we got? Shield cell. Okay. Ending training. I guess I can use that. No body shield equipped. Okay. Lots of learn. Oh, body shield. Okay. Ending training in 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, at least I can jump up and stuff like that. I'm here. It's PS4, PC, Xbox, and Starwolf was just telling me that it's going to be it's gonna have crossplay. So
They confirmed it apparently.
they confirmed it. That's fantastic. Okay, so here are the legends. Bloodhound, a technological tracker, Shield Fortress, combat medic. I like healers. Forward scout, professional soldier, interdimensional skirmisher, fascinating. Toxic trapper and mirage, and these are locked. I'm betting this is unlocked with money, or
You start with 6, and then you have to unlock the other 2.
okay. So then yeah, you can unlock it with money. I'll go ahead and play as the medic, and see here. And there's an armory, and then yeah, obviously there's a store. So there's the in-game currency, and there's 3 currencies they've got. Sorry, I'm just thinking out loud. Apex packs. Oh, interesting.
There's one thing you're gonna like, Ryan.
Yeah. Stay
When you jump
frosty.
out the ship.
Okay.
Like, there's something about it that's different to other games.
Are they going to increase the number of players? Because it's
I
60.
don't know, 'cause right now, you can only play with 3 people in a team against other 3 people, so you can't play solo yet.
You and me, let's take this win.
I feel sorry for these guys. Literally don't know what I'm doing. I think so, Gene.
Pop the smoke, make 'em broke.
Bang the door. Let's do this thing. Bum, bum, bum. And I'm guessing there's no build mechanic, which will be good. Champion squad. Okay.
No building at all. No.
8, 7. So, this is my first match, guys. So watch as I get completely destroyed. What do I need to do? Oh, I'm falling? Okay, here we go.
Okay, when there's usually one person who gets assigned as the jump master.
Okay.
And they can control everyone to go to one spot.
Oh, that's fantastic.
You can break off anytime you want.
Okay, I'm gonna follow. I'm just gonna. All right. Sprint.
It's kind of random each time, though. People get picked as the jump master each time.
Okay. Thermal grenade. Looking for a weapon. As I usually do in these games. I hear gunfire. As I usually do in these games. I can't do anything with that. Oh, maybe is there something here? Ammo. Okay. There's a building over here. Does it have a weapon? It does. Oh, and there's some kind of announcement.
It's not us.
Attention, first blood. 19 squads left, 56. So a whole squad just got wrecked. Because I'm assuming there's 20 squads? Heavy
Yeah,
rounds.
these 20 squads are free.
Ooh. Armor. Oh man, we are nowhere close. Okay, cool. I guess we gotta move.
When you go into different zones, it says stuff like mid-high tier loot or high loot. So it tells you what type of loot you might get there.
Oh, interesting. And then in the game's world itself, they're fully building up on this. Zero kit, like they're it's got the scoreboard and everything. Welcome to the future.
Yeah, I feel like there's a story based around why it's like this, and I'm wondering what it is.
Oh, treasure chest. Okay.
I have a feeling there's going to be a battle pass, you know.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like I honestly still think we're going to see a battle pass in whatever that game is that that I love so much. What is it freaking called? Anthem. Oh yeah. I think we're going to see, but it's not you like because Anthem is a $60 game. You won't pay for the battle pass. It'll just be given to you, and then you can purchase with coin or money, like if you're not able to unlock tiers. Like it just is a system that I think Fortnite has proven to be true. Whee! All right. Oh, Ninja Star. Extended me.
I gotta say one thing, this game actually doesn't look that bad either, graphic-wise.
Oh, sweet. New gun.
What do you think of the graphics, Brian?
Of this?
Yeah.
Kill leader's been eliminated. I love this. Like, I love just the feedback of this information. It's so more, I guess there's a lot of drama that's being fed into my knowledge that is beyond, like, if somebody is watching.
It makes you want to do it again, doesn't it? Because you get new information.
Holy crap. Like, I'm probably gonna get wrecked here in a little bit and then be like, this game sucks. But it's like, no, Brian, just gotta get good, bro. Let's see here. Boop, boop. Oh, man, so many supply bins. Okay, let's do it. There's some kind of drop thing? Did somebody respawn here or something? Or oh, a helmet? Yeah. I don't know what this means. Medkit. Okay, cool. I really feel bad for these guys because it's like everything is so new right now. But the levels, I think it looks beautiful. I'm playing on Xbox One X right now, so visually, like.
And it's in that King Canyon map. It's basically like a multi-biome, like so many different like looks.
Oh, it changes?
No, what I mean is, it's like whatever zone you're in, it looks different. Like
okay.
each part of the map looks different.
The question: I wonder if this is going to compete against Fortnite.
I was thinking that, you know. I was wondering.
Okay, can't really do there.
Do you think it has a chance?
Well, because I think it has a better chance immediately than Black Ops 4.
Hello?
Hey, hello, what's up?
Okay.
Some more audio problems.
Oh, we got a hostile. Hey, Dave, what's going on, dude?
I'm just here working. No, I was just wondering what you guys were playing.
Playing Apex Legends.
Oh, one of my teachers worked on that.
Really? Oh, crap.
Yeah, when I decided to leave teaching and pursue concept design, the schools I studied at was the Red Engine School of Design here in LA, which no longer exists. But the two guys who co-ran.
Holy crap! I cannot see what's happening.
Were two artists by the name of Steve Jung and Jeff Park. Park was right
Damn, sniper.
Is it the remnant? I was gonna say, is it the remnants of Titanfall 3 this game, basically?
I don't know. I didn't work on it, so I decided to. I just know that he worked on it because he shared.
Oh, I love this slide.
His team worked on it.
Oh no! Reload!
Really good.
Oh, battle royale! Hit him, Brian! Take of it!
Actually, it is a battle royale, but it's like a battle royale mixed with a bit of hero shooter.
Oh, I'm down. Oh, that was intense.
Each character has their own like ability.
Run! Run!
Is it first person or third?
It's first person. Oh! Oh my gosh.
I told my wife that you got the Shiva weapon on the first try.
I did. I got the ability. First one. Boom.
She was so mad because I don't know if you saw what I was writing in the YouTube chat, but I was like, "Oh yeah, Val just got home, but she's super tired and she was gonna go to sleep and not get on with you when you started the Party Finder."
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "I'm probably gonna head out soon too." And then I saw you got it, and then she was kicking herself because she's tried for like over 70 hours or something to get that thing collectively, and it has not dropped for her once. And she was like, "If only I was with Brian."
It happened first. I've done Shiva before. Level up, baby. This is amazing. All right. Yeah. It's weird. I don't know what I'm doing, and that's there's kind of the I guess maybe a new car smell. that is like, oh, what, you know, this is cool. Like, how's this feel? Like, you know, and the question is, I wonder how it will feel in, you know, a week and in 2 months or something like that. But
Well, PUBG lasted for a really long time. Here's a question for you. Though.
yeah, go ahead.
Since I know very little about the game, as soon as
I know nothing about it.
brought it up, I googled it, but I couldn't find gameplay footage. I was only able to find the cinematic trailer, which was almost like claymation. It was really choppy. But is it free to play?
It is free to play
With microtransactions.
of course. And it's interesting.
Priced appropriately?
I don't know yet. I don't know. And so one of the things that people brought up in chat was, so first person only so far. Hey, what's up, Fear the Beard? Looks like the gunplay is better than Fortnite. Definitely feels better. It feels like a first person shooter. I go Lifeline, I guess. Oh, I get picked second. So you can't do the same character. Okay, cool. Interesting. The it was Wolfhowl Games, and he said, like, funny how, like, everybody who's been hating on EA suddenly has no problem now with this game.
Well, if it's really good and everything
is fair.
That's what I was going to ask. If it's fair and if the microtransactions aren't, you know, obtuse, I'm guessing once you take a look, you'll be able to see if you can get everything within game currency.
Well, even if you can't, like, because at some point, like, these games, I am the jump master. Okay, I am the jump master. Okay, there's okay, 60 and drop ship. Okay, I don't know how far I can get in this, so I apologize to my teammates. We're gonna go try and land over there. All right, let's go.
Get ready. Moving out.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm jumping. This is cool. Let's see if we can do it. Yeah, even if it, like, the games have to make some kind of some form of money, right? So at some point, like, if you can't get everything in the game in a free-to-play game, and they want to charge you for skins that I don't know. It's a weird thing, right? Because if they don't make a single dime off this game, if, like, the million people who downloaded it and are playing it, nobody spends a dime, then it's like, yeah, you just wasted a lot of money, you know? Right? Like, am I wrong?
Well, no, you're absolutely right. Although there is one other thing about monetization in the entertainment industry. Oh shit.
Oh, first blood already.
Just did something really stupid. I'm just designing on the wrong layer.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Okay, we're close to the ring.
Looks like we're the next ring. Good.
These guys just like the game just kind of helps communicate and feed information to you, so you don't have to be in voice chat, which is so handy.
Well, a lot of good shooters also do that. Like
Halo was one good example.
Killzone 2, where you can telegraph with your well, the high level play is its own thing, but we basically had clans of people who were from all over the world that didn't speak the same language. But when you play at a very high level, you sort of can just observe what other players are doing and communicate with each other through action. And you generally build a sense of, like, oh, if my teammate's going there and doing this, I know what he's trying to do, so I'm going to go over here and, like, defend his flank. So if he sees that I'm breaking formation, he knows what I'm up to. And there's a sense of trust without ever having to say a word.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is where I tend to be more critical of people who are like, oh, you need to have a working mic in order to play competitively. I'm like, no. But
yeah, it's the sense of it's a slash of muscle memory combined with, oh, what's this? What?
Intuition.
Yeah. Oh, I have a shotgun. That's not gonna help. Oh, I got him.
Apologize.
You're good. Like,
I'm kind of using you guys almost like I've grown a little tired of just listening to YouTube podcasts while I work with all the crazy negativity that's going around. So I figured, you know what? Why not just listen to people
live? I appreciate it.
Listen to YouTube a lot of the time. It's like when the video's over, it goes to the next one. And I'm like, I've already heard that.
Oh, there's more than one! There's always more than one. This is how we learn. Okay, I'm gonna fall down here. Ah, I'm down. Squad eliminated. That's awesome.
I'm glad to hear you're having a good time. I was also reading online, like, someone making some conspiracy statement that, you know, Anthem was really just, like, you know, some sort of, like, Trojan horse for releasing the next free-to-play game, and, you know.
What do you mean, like?
I don't know, I have to find the comment. Let me see if I was just reading it. Oh, so here it is. Someone's right. The truth is out, boys. Apex Legends is EA's real game. They're going straight for that Fortnite money. They just needed you guys to buy Anthem so they could use that money to invest in the Apex Legends initial outing.
That person has to obviously that's got to be satire.
Yeah, well, here he was writing they kept it a secret because they didn't want any bad press from it being made by EA. That's a new low. Literally sacrificed one game so the one with better microtransactions could succeed. So like, annoys EA wins again. And I was on the verge of writing something like how the tutorial had treating you.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah. To stop watching YouTube videos for a while so I can get this done finally.
Yeah, sometimes it's like that's where I was in Discord and yesterday, and Val kept pulling me into this, like, it was a really good conversation, a little discussion, and wow, this guy's got 76 kills.
Where she was going to the logic of.
Well, no, just a good conversation, and it kept pulling me away from what, like, I was like, oh, I'm working on this logic loop, and then it's like, oh wait, what's she talking about? Oh, that's an interesting point. Da 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 da. And then today, I think essentially talking to my wife was like, yeah, I think what I have to do is that, oh, look at all those monsters over there on the side. I'm actually glad that I'm not the jump master because I love that it's going to jump and bring me along for the ride. No, so it's like I'm like, yeah, during the work day, I'm just gonna have to have Discord closed so that way I can just focus in on, you know, what I need to do.
Come on, bro. The sooner you jump, the better. No matter how far you're going.
Big Daru. There we go.
The jump master thing's quite cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm envious because I wanna join you guys. But...
Do you have an Xbox? Because Star was saying that this game they're gonna have they've confirmed crossplay for it.
We don't have consoles in the house because when my kid was born, we decided that we didn't want the distraction.
Okay.
But it's more like Sorry, someone from work is writing to me. I'm basically just working right now, and you know, I'll have to download and try out the game later.
Yeah.
I'm a little concerned though because I've got a 1 terabyte hard drive and an SSD that's nearly full, so I can't even put Anthem on my SSD.
Try
paycheck and then buy a new SSD.
Try being a content creator where it's like,
that was another thing.
It kills me.
I wanted to make. I was thinking of making video content for a while, especially on this gamer stuff, because sometimes it just gets being in the industry and sort of seeing the degree to which. I guess creatives in this industry are devalued, especially with the you can't beat free mentality and how that hurts us really badly, or how like artists are treated. That's I've wanted to make videos talking about that for a really long time.
Do it.
If I sit at my desk, and just keep it inside, it winds up becoming a big distraction. But the problem is, like, I was checking out the OBS settings for like recording. And I made like a 16-second test recording that didn't really have any real content, and just for that it was like, 16 point something megs, and I was like, that's absurd. So like I don't have the hard drive space for that. So it's gonna be the sort of thing that before I do anything like that, I'm gonna need to get another SSD or another hard drive, and I really could use it for some of my
Got one! Boom! Boom! Boom!
Shit.
Sound like you're having a good time.
Dude, I'm telling you this. Like, it's gonna be, I don't know, I'm gonna have to be like, let's go to Twitch so I can curse.
No connection issues or
No. Oh, keep walking. Oh, she got him. Triple take sniper rifle? Yeah, I'll take that. Oh, mother of pearls.
Hi guys, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
What's up?
Fuck, I'm out of ammo.
Am I down? I'm down. Okay.
Oh, hi. I'm good.
Yeah, like, just got way. Old Spy is good. He's still alive. Okay. So he's fighting some people. Yeah. How do you do a shoot? Can I do a revive? Okay. Get him! Get him! Get him! Can I distract him? Oh, punch! And good job, Old Spice. Try USB hard drive. Legendary. That's killer. Thank you.
Are you streaming right now?
I am streaming on YouTube.
LB.
Oh.
Oh, use LB? Okay.
I saw you in the green room.
Get over
and
here.
I
Get over
didn't
here.
see you
We're
on air.
loading and getting fucking healed, you idiot.
I didn't realize that you were on.
I apologize for this guy's language. Okay, cool. Thank you. Can I use this?
Retard. Fucking loot war.
Okay, so I got a sniper rifle now, and I've got a shotgun. So playing sniper shotties. So I got 30 seconds on my ability. That's good to know.
Look at you. Now you got 0 health. You got all the loot in the world. Idiot.
Let's check out what you're playing.
It's good, dude.
Yeah, I totally thought you were not on the air.
Oh, recharging my shields. That's great.
You need help. You need help. Oh, that's convenient.
Where's Bigaboo?
You know, there was a medic just with deploying her thing for you.
Stop moving around, buddy. Come back. Come.
I'll turn on push to talk one second.
Stay on 1 L.
Making contact with enemy.
Oh, be
Just
smart.
giving my shields a recharge.
Oh, so that's what you're playing, Brian, hey?
Hey, what's up, dude? Yeah, playing some Apex Legends, man. This is so far I've got a very positive impression of it.
That's good, my friend.
Let's see here. And then it looks like I've got 5 shots. Like I've never used the sniper before, so that's what I've got. Triple take is what it's called. It's got some kind of thunder symbol. So I just don't know. I'm gonna follow the guy who's got like this guy's got 67 kills. Like it racks up your stats. I'll let him loot that first. Where? I'm gonna follow the guy who's like got tons of kills.
Well,
there a
I'm slowly
character
but
customization
surely
in this
getting
game?
over my cold. Sorry, Dave.
Oh, no problem.
Oh man, colds. My Julie's got a cold right now, so she's sleeping.
Is there character customization in this game? Or
It's you kind of pick these legends, so I don't know what the draw is because it's non-third person. Pick up shotgun shells, pick up extended light mag.
So like Overwatch then, I guess.
Yeah, like it's got a bit of that because your character has an ability. I've got this thing. I don't know what this does. Let's go ahead and use it. Call in care package. Will it not let me call it in here?
Let's explore this way.
Oh, we got somebody. Oh, he's got some kind of like. Hit the snipes. I wish I had a scope on this. This would be nice.
I've just been having abysmal luck with getting anything from those primals for my blue mage.
Oh, dude, they are stingy. Those primals are stingy.
Some quick tips. If you're doing Ifrit, you can do Ifrit on
Normal. Now they fixed that finally.
Yeah. Some sources say that the drop rate is lower than.
Oh, sit down, buddy.
And then the other ones you can do hard, and you can melt.
Oh, I like this sniper rifle.
With a warrior, you can melt down the extreme in 45 seconds, and then you just have to keep doing it over and over and over again until it drops. You just have to be careful about making sure that Shirata and Sargatanas are killed, otherwise it'll be an auto wipe.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you can actually skip the phase entirely. But Val doesn't have a bunch of them still. She was just waiting on a friend of hers so they could do them together.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she really wants that Shiva bow. Shiva's her favorite. Shiva and Garuda are her two favorite primals. So, you know, if there's ever an opportunity for
you gotta if she's on and she needs some help, man, I'll happily go like summon her and help her farm it.
She really wants to, but like her hours this week and next are going to be crazy with work. And the other thing is that she keeps getting scared of when the server shuffle will kick in because RFC is on Pearl, so we're going to move then at that point we will be able to do like the cross-world link shell stuff with you guys.
Okay. Yeah.
That's why like after that kicks in, it'll be like she'll be able to pop on for Anthem. And I'll be on for Anthem as well. But I mostly, I don't really play 14 all that much anymore. Like, my character has gone from more of a serious character to just, you know, something to spend time with my family on.
Yeah. I got a sniper, I got a scope on this, sorry to cut you off.
Oh, no worries. Oh, that's cool, so you can...
yeah, they've got attachments. Okay, let me see here. Do I have a shield recharger? I don't. Do they? Oh, shield shell. Perfect. Okay, so now 2 other squads remain.
Is it squad based?
Yeah. 3 though. It's a squad of 3.
And how is it just 3 on 3 or is it
60 people so far.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if we're going to see them increase the limit.
And
okay.
It's looking like it has the shrinking circle, like
I'm following Old Spice. Okay, so we need to go that way.
You know what would actually make a really great Battle Royale game?
What?
If instead of having all these guns and military stuff, it was more like you get thrown into some world where you have to like craft your own like bows and things like that.
Yeah,
really go full-blown.
That would definitely, that'd be a different twist on obviously the genre. That would be something I could see could work. Where I'm thinking this would,
instead of it just being a shooter, like you actually have to hunt, maybe make traps and things like that. And that's a certain level of engagement, like where, you know, when people say, oh, the Battle Royale thing is overdone, and it's like, no, I don't think everyone's tried all the possible permutations of things you could potentially do. You could do things that are still the same Battle Royale concept, but you know, can make you feel like Arnie the Predator, you know, depending on how you do it, and that makes it feel like a fresh concept. So, yeah.
I killed the leader! I killed the kill leader! Sorry. Sorry. Oh.
But as I was saying, I don't really play 14 anymore. I've been in Blade and Soul lately, just because the combat system is so good.
Where's my gun?
The story is really good.
Taken out. Good job.
Oh, that was a good kill.
Thank you.
You know, something also occurred to me the other day, because there's been all this controversy surrounding the event in Anthem on Sunday. And actually they revealed even more news about what that was.
Mm-hmm.
And I started thinking more about the Shaper Storm.
Okay.
The Shaper Storm is meant to transport us somewhere else. And what with the Nier Automata announcement for the Final Fantasy event and all that jazz, I kept thinking that wouldn't the Shaper Storms be an excellent opportunity to actually do some cool crossover events?
Oh, they could do anything with them.
Yeah,
They could do anything.
Monster Hunter World has the one coming up with Geralt of Rivia, where Geralt comes through one of Yennefer's portals that accidentally transports him into the world of Monster Hunter, and he comes out and he just goes, "I hate portals." So imagine if, like, at the end of the Monster Hunter World Geralt thing, if he goes back into the portal to go home, but he comes out on the other side and he's in the world of Anthem and he's face to face with an Ursix, and he's just like, I hate portals, right? They can do anything with that. And,
They can do anything.
Even a Nier Automata event, you know, if EA has that money and if you know they really want those dollars, imagine getting being able to do this event where you can get that Yoko Taro Emil head for your javelin. You know, the one he was wearing in the interview.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
like why not? Oh crap!
Just, like a new javelin, except it's you are a Yorha 2B unit and just flying around a little lead out. They could do anything with that, and I just kept thinking about that, like the potential for doing crossover events. You know, maybe with something with Final Fantasy even, or if they wanted to have, I don't know. I was, thinking this morning, you know, you go to like through a Shaper Storm and you're in Astera, but instead of fighting like a Rathalos, you actually fight Extreme Behemoth to get the rocket armor and then come back to the world of Anthem, and there's a Rathalos that came through on the other side. You could do loads of stuff with that, and you know, EA could also do stuff like that with their own titles, like
right, exactly.
Another Crisis plan.
Hey, gorgeous.
But that,
hey, Mikey.
A fun
if you want to bring his Bumbo, we can set him up in here. We are, we're just hanging out. No expectations. Oh, let's hold.
Let's go this way.
Alright. It's not the best spot, but I mean, we can get to cover too. Let's check this out.
This is where it gets intense.
I would say, Dave, that they really, really seriously need to up the drop rate from those primals or those abilities or a blue mage. It's just...
Oh, no, I totally disagree. I totally disagree.
Yeah, because the reason the drop rates are so low is because, you know, they were trying to pad out the amount of time that you're going to spend on it. It's the same thing with, well, what's-his-face was saying that the, I should change the hotkey for this because I can't draw it and talk at the same time. Or I'll turn it off because no one else is here right now. So,
hey, Mikey. Oh, he's not on all the way. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Hey, what's going on, Mayor? Yeah, this is with on Xbox right now. They, I'm being told that crossplay is confirmed though for this game, which will be amazing.
So the thing is, you know, people are saying, oh, there's not much content because there's only 3 strongholds or whatever. What you have to realize is the drop rate for like your legendary gear is super duper low, and Grandmaster difficulty, like Grandmaster 3, is going to be really hard. So the idea is that you're actually going to be spending a lot of time going through it. Also, they revealed that with the masterwork skills, like they gave the example of the Interceptor special masterwork inscription gear, like Sanadine's Respite, which is a special form of the Plasma Star. That's not every Masterworks Plasma Star is Sanadine's Respite. Like, it's a very special one. So what's going to happen is, even though you only have a few of those at launch, you're going to be doing them a lot and grinding them to try and get the exact things that you want. And even then, you know, they come with 4 inscriptions, but the inscriptions are all random. So you might get it and then be like, well, these inscriptions are crap. Now I have to go back and, you know, try and you know, grind for more, or even just unlock the blueprints so you can craft it. So that's going to take some time. And apparently they said that there's going to be of a month of content at launch, but hopefully, within a couple of weeks we're going to start seeing something. So
Yeah.
I think when you only look at like the number amount of the content, like there are only 3 strongholds, that's really misleading. And they also said that a lot of there are going to be missions and other things that are only accessible after you finish the main story. People forget, like, BioWare doesn't put out 8-hour-long games or games that you can beat in an afternoon. They put out games that take days to finish. So, if there's a meaty story mode, and then there's a lot of other stuff. There's some stuff to do after, but then there's a grind that's designed to keep you busy. Like, that's not exactly what I would call anemic content. That's just really misleading and misrepresentative of information.
Yeah, I think a lot of... Oh, no. Ooh.
Are we still going to do that podcast, by the way?
We are. It's not scheduled. It's probably going to be at the back end of February or March, though. So, just we've got...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was almost preparing my schedule. Like, did you want me to pop on tomorrow morning?
Oh, yeah. Man, I wish it was that easy.
No worries. But yeah, that's totally fine, and it'll also give us some time to experience.
Where is he?
Once it's out.
Fucking had that win in the fucking bag, but teammates want to fucking.
Did I know if you
Dadgummit.
happen to see Owl's Babyface's review of Anthem?
Whose?
What's up?
I think it's his YouTube username is pronounced Elves Babyface.
Oh, Heels Babyface?
Yeah.
Is that the
Yeah.
guy?
Hey,
No, he makes these really incendiary reviews that are all very doom and gloom because EA type of things. I'm not really for that.
Let's check out the short. Oh yes, absolutely, really enjoying this so far.
The only reason I even watched it is because I was just trying to kill time.
So Angel City Pacer, 1800 cred. Okay, let's look at it with Apex coins. Okay, so here's the got 1,000 coins is unavailable. Unavailable. So do they not have pricing on these? So they can.
I think it's because you have no coin at the moment, so you can't purchase any of them.
Well then, how do you get them?
Well, on the upper right it says
I have 3 currencies apparently. Okay, so cosmetic Apex pack contains 3 items of the following categories: different weapon skins, different skins for your legends, etc. Probability at least 1. Okay, so there's rare or better with a percentage, epic or better. So it seems like a loot box. So you can purchase 1 for 100 of the things, or 10 for 1,000 of them. So it does not appear they've already got that. 2 Apex packs remaining. So am I earning these as well in the game? Let's find out.
Well, if you tab over to Apex coins, there might be.
Oh, I am. Okay, so I am earning them in the game by playing. So it is a loot box called an Apex pack. So I got a rare skin. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, I got another Apex. I don't know. Like, I was hoping that they have more of the Fortnite model in which that, like, you get like the battle pass. So I got a legendary weapon skin, which is now equipped. Okay.
And there's
crafting materials. Okay. So 30. So now I have 30 of that currency and a rare skin. Let's go ahead and equip. All right. So if I hit store, I'm back here in the store. So these all take the Apex coins, and these take the other type of currency. Great. Not confusing at all. So featured, fear of missing out.
The blue one on the upper right, those are
Okay, so here if I hover. So there's so you have crafting materials, which unlock cosmetic items. Legend tokens unlocks legends and store exclusive cosmetics. And Apex coins unlocks various store items. Gross. Let's see here. Then we have the packs, which we apparently earn or whatever. Then we have that. And then Apex coins itself, which are not currently for sale. So I'm guessing that's going to open up at some point. So if you're thinking $10, 21, so then if you going off of that assumption, yeah, various different prices.
Would this be the in-game currency or the premium currency?
The legends are either. So I guess the orange currency, or essentially the legend currency, legend tokens those are probably earnable in game, and I'm wondering if the coins are earnable because they're $7.50 each. But there's only 2, so I'm betting we're going to see them introduce more and more legends. Yeah, and they're saying, Scott's saying $8 is 1,000. So that seems fairly cheap in terms of content.
So apparently there is a battle pass coming. I just looked it up. So it says direct purchase, all in-game store will spool through offerings, so not everything is available at all times. It actually sounds a lot like Blade and Soul, where things are under rotation.
Yeah.
In other words, when you go in to buy, say, a skin, it might not be available for purchase, and you might have to wait for it to become available. Yeah, that's like Blade and Soul.
So the next level I get is another Apex thing, and then I get 600 of the in-game currency. So as you level by playing, it has that. What else does it tell me about myself?
It says Apex packs. These loot boxes appear at various upgrade points in the game. Their odds of yielding high-value items are posted, and there's bad luck insurance, which will guarantee a top-level drop within 30 tries. So this means if you open up 29 loot boxes and fail to gain a high-value item, you're guaranteed one on the 30th turn, which is interesting. That's an interesting way of dealing with poor RNG in loot box drops.
Right.
And then it says Apex packs can also be purchasable. Further details to be announced. So it seems like they also haven't figured out the microtransaction things entirely.
Yeah.
And then it says purchasable legends. Players can buy the characters that aren't freely available. The 2 unlockable characters are Caustic and Mirage. Players can choose between them when they unlock the first after about 15 hours, and can gain the next after another 30 hours.
Okay.
To purchase, they cost $7.50. So you can get the characters in game through time, or purchase them each at $7.50. And then it says battle passes, season details are to be announced. So.
Okay. And so let me just say, Dragon Intro, Alex Plays, and Maz, welcome to the workforce, guys. Thanks for hitting that subscribe button. Join us over here on YouTube.
I can understand why the drop chance for learning your skills is so low. It's just really very frustrating and disheartening, to say the least.
No, I hear you. Some of them, take hours and hours to get. I don't agree with the nature of the system either. Didn't they originally announce at some point that, you could get various different power levels of the same skill, depending on if you're facing more powerful enemies, like earlier on in the Blue Mage?
Yeah, like the harder level enemies, I think, helps increase the overall odds of getting it. I'm the jump master.
Let's land here. Enough lambing around. We're dropping.
Lots of interesting things that I'm really enjoying about this.
Your sound completely cut out.
Oh, I'm saying lots of interesting things that I'm enjoying about this game, and it kind of stems into the overall just like polish and communication. It's really quite interesting.
Is there any text chat?
I don't think so.
I'll have to pick it up later.
Yeah, do it.
After work, just to see what it's like. Just gotta get the stuff first.
Oh, we got bad guys. Yes. Okay, man, I get like no shots with that. Okay. Alternate twin barrel SMG. Okay, like I still, yeah, the thing is like I gotta Gotta learn these guns. Okay, 15 of that. Same ammo. Attachment shotgun bolt. Okay.
I had watched your live stream there, Brian, from the FanFest in
Yeah. What'd you think?
I really loved the Gunbreaker.
Oh,
I really
man.
can't wait to get to play that class. I think it looks awesome. What I found the questions though to be so pathetic, to say the least. Like, people just don't know how to ask proper questions anymore.
The other side of the non-asking also is that they filter those questions when they do that. And so it's like...
Especially after the last FanFest where that the rock, paper, shotgun person asked that really obnoxious question.
And that was the media one, though. Like, beyond, like, that was not just... That was the media interview.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like, that's what even made it worse. Because it's like... He was like flown out, like Square Enix paid for him to be out there, and not that like that entails you to, like, I guess fair, like, you know, favorable coverage, right?
But it was
what's up, TS?
For the sake of a hit piece.
Oh, it was so for the sake of a hit piece, and it's like what the question was is that, and the feeling I get from it is that was his goal, like since he arrived, right? As opposed to. Like, he was out there, and then it's like, oh, this story developed, and it's weird and freaky, and we're going to go and tell the tale, you know?
Yeah, I agree, and I almost wonder if that's how he really felt, or if it's almost like playing a character,
Mm-hmm.
you know, just for the sake of, like, oh, you're acting that this is, you know, because you think it makes you sound a certain way. You know
I love how the game right here feeds you information about how people are doing as well in the match. So it's like, you know, kill leader down, communicates to everybody, first blood. It's fascinating. Anyway, sorry. I'm having a good old grand old time.
I'm talking about stuff that isn't necessarily relevant to what you've got on the on the screen.
Nah, it's the goal when this with all this is just like people can call in like you guys and just talk about whatever the hell they want. I do not have a long range weapon. I missed my sniper rifle from the last round. That was so amazing. And then when I got that sight, like I was like, oh man, I got a lot of kills last round. I got the things. There's no wall running, and there's no Titans. You know, so it's set in the universe, which is kind of cool.
Oh, is it in the Titanfall universe?
It is in the Titanfall. This is happening in the Titanfall universe.
That's pretty sweet.
What the questions that were filtered from at FanFest remind me of is Q&As that I've watched so many of for World of Warcraft. Like, such horribly filtered questions.
Mm-hmm.
With I'll say this much because you know, Val and I were I guess preoccupied with Anthem stuff when the FanFest thing was going on.
Dadgummit.
It was too many things.
That's
all at
fascinating.
once. It was FanFest, the demo stuff, and then the
Mm-hmm.
Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So a lot of craziness going on. But
Yeah,
when
there
I took a look at
are
the
booby
Gunbreaker,
traps.
I was kind of. I know it's not a popular thing to say, but I was kind of upset with it a little.
What were you wanting?
Well, firstly, I felt that the animations looked really stiff, you know, when they were showing it doing its slashing. And the second thing was, I kind of brought this up briefly, I think, when I was watching on YouTube yesterday. But a lot of people come to this game, like, wow, and they want to use like a sword and shield class, like the hack and slash class, only to find out that all, like, aside from samurai, all of the actual fantasy sword and shield classes, or sword using classes, are tanks. And tanks in 14, there are all these other sort of tanking responsibilities that you have to deal with. So sometimes it's going to be like, you're either tanking, you have to deal with like tanking mobs and then and high level play, you're having to deal with things like tank swaps and stuff. And for a lot of people who just want the hack and slash experience, not only is it not fun, but you like unless you're a warrior using Fell Cleave 5 times in a row, like you're not actually outputting all that much damage
Right.
relative to something like a monk or a samurai, and that's a big bummer for people. So I know Val was really rooting for the Godblade using class to be something like Magitech Knight and it being a DPS, just so that players could finally have a sword using DPS.
Well, besides samurai, yeah.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
And so I'm still holding out for. We were talking about this afterwards too, because I said to her, she is waiting for Soldier to be added at some point, and hoping that Soldier with a Buster Sword is going to be eventually added in 7.0, because we kind of are under and obviously I don't know anything about the development of the upcoming Final Fantasy VII remake. It's not something I'm associated with, but I'm almost under the sneaking suspicion that because things have been taking so long and they've been rebuilding it over and over again, that we can expect it maybe around the time of the 30th anniversary. And if that's
I was thinking, when they announced it, I literally was like 2020, and now I'm like, man, maybe not even 2020. What's going on, Talkin' Chan? How's it going? 2024, yeah. It's like, gosh, they've been on these weird, sad 10-year cycle for this. But it doesn't have to be that way, man. Like, just stop announcing this crap.
Part of it is because it's Tetsuya Nomura, and the way he directs is that things take forever to get done. Another part of it, which is unfortunate, and is that I really feel like on the Japanese.
Is this no? I bet it's going to be on Origin. Sorry. I'll jump in whenever there's a question.
No problem. Go ahead. I'm not.
Yeah, they were asking if this game's on Steam. Can anybody check that? I would venture to bet that it's going to be on Origin.
I don't think it's going to be on Steam because Origin exists because EA games used to be on Steam, and Steam has certain policies regarding how they release content that made it difficult for EA to get patch updates to their consumers. So they created Origin, not initially as a competitor for the sake of there being a competitor, because it obviously costs money to maintain, but they developed it because they just were having a lot of trouble getting content releases out. So yeah, anything now that EA puts out that is an EA first-party title would probably be on Origin and not on Steam. That would be a safe bet. But I forgot where I was going with that. Sorry. Oh yeah. So another unfortunate part of the way Square Enix develops their high-quality games is I think that on the Japanese end of things, you have to understand that Japan is behind the West in video game development, chiefly because
PlayStation 2.
Well, it's because when American companies started to develop engines and really become competitive in the video game market, what started happening is that Japan wound up getting the localized documentation for certain things last. So, the Japanese tend not to make, games and things like Unreal Engine, and because they're the last ones to get the documentation on the engine. So that, and there's also a bit of pride with Japanese companies making their own
engines.
Oh,
you look at Luminous and things like that.
Yeah, it's kind of lame considering that you'd have to build a new engine every single time you wanted to make a game, which is nonsensical because you can't really test the viability of the engine, as the demands of production keep increasing. So building a new one all the time instead of just having one that gets upgraded continuously is really silly. But nevertheless, a lot of Japanese companies have a lot of pride in how they like to do things, and there's no reasoning with that at a certain point. But with regard to their perception of Western development tends to have a very structured pipeline because, there are ways that you can measure budget in terms of production pipeline and things like that. And even though things tend to go over budget and not everything goes according to plan, there's typically some sort of structure in place regarding workflow and process. And one of the big issues with the way that the Japanese do things is it's a lot more free-flowing, but that also means that a lot of time gets wasted. Like, they'll start building out parts of the game, and then they'll make major changes during development, whereas Western studios will tend to, you know, figure out things ahead of time, what works and what doesn't, during the pre-production phase, and then they'll you know, move forward and put things through production and hope that it works, and they'll make cuts later as need be, which is actually a lot more efficient in terms of production.
They just the game just told me there's high tier loot in the area that I just ran into.
Oh,
yeah.
So you can actually loot. That's pretty cool. But one of the problems with Square Enix that I see is that their main guy, who is their like token Westerner that gets to make big sweeping claims about the state of Western development, is Roberto Ferrari. And I really don't think, after all this time, he's really in any position to be speaking on what the current state of Western development is.
Who is that?
Feels like he's the guy, the concept artist who designed Cindy for Final Fantasy 15, and he's one of the main artists that's there working on Final Fantasy games. He's an Italian guy, but I don't really think he's well-versed enough in what American companies are doing production-wise to be speaking on that. And so he's basically like, you know, Western AAA-splaining the video game development scene to these Japanese developers at Square, without any real concept of what the state of affairs is in today's market.
Okay.
And I don't really think that's fair, and it winds up causing, like, a gross misconception of how to go about developing games. That, combined with the fact that you have, you know, Tetsuya Nomura, you know, being grossly inefficient with how he directs his project, is why Square takes, like, 12 years to put out a game, you know? And I really feel that, you know, they need to get to a point where they are, like, reaching out to Western developers to do this stuff. And I think the same goes for Nintendo. I really feel like some of these properties would actually get developed a lot more smoothly, and would come out faster if they relied more on, you know, Western development. And to them, like, Western development is reaching out to a fairly inexpensive European company to do stuff like Mercury Steam, rather than reaching out to, like, a North American AAA developer, which is what they really should do, because, you know, they're a lot more experienced at putting out the higher quality product. But yeah, so regarding Soldier, I really was looking forward to seeing it. We think that it's going to be coming in, like, 7.0 because Final Fantasy VII, and that the puzzles are probably going to be the weapons, like Emerald Weapon, Ruby Weapon, things like that, because they haven't been used in the game or the lore yet. But Ultimate Weapon, which was renamed Ultima Weapon for 14, was the boss of A Realm Reborn. You know, spoiler alert. But we were kind of upset with the fact that, you know, the Gunbreaker was yet another tank, and that they would just make it like Magic Ignite or something like that. It felt really stiff and clunky in its animations, and, you know,
Dadgummit. She got me.
You have a little more to chew on. There's also the theory that the Y'shtola, like, because they kept saying that she wasn't a black mage, or Yoshi P kept saying, well, maybe she's not a black mage. People are thinking that it might be Geomancer, and because
no.
Really?
No, I don't know. Like,
they said for the longest
her
time,
gear looked black mage wise. Yeah, her gear looked like.
They're all dressed in black because it's darkness, but that, you know, Urianger is wearing a black, you know, Astro outfit, so you know that I don't know how much that means other than, like, just the edgelord side of things. But, you know, it's interesting because they kept saying, you know, they weren't going to do Geomancer, but they also said that they weren't going to do Classic Blue Mage, and we got it.
Whose audio is kind of low, Tection?
Is it mine?
I don't know. Could be. There we go. Yeah, I had the desktop volume low.
Oh, so they couldn't hear anything else.
I don't know if they could hear you or not.
I'm trying to speak softly too. I don't know why I'm trying to speak softly. There's no one else around. My cats are asleep.
Mikey's hanging out right here down by the desk. See if he can get back.
That ring's far. I know.
And this guy was like way out of the rigs. Like, it's like I don't know how he got caught. Oh, did he find me? I don't know. Okay, I guess he's looting. Yeah, this is where I died. Boom. Fear the Beard saying, yeah, the sexy guy talking had low volume.
Well, thank you for calling me sexy. I really appreciate that.
It's a good confidence booster.
That's the real reason I don't use my webcam.
12 squads left, 21 alive. Apparently, like, you can revive, which is interesting, so... Okay, so it says delivered a beacon. So he's got to find the beacon, and then he can bring us both back. Interesting. So he's got some kind of teleportation ability. Neat. Well, I don't know why he fired. There's the beacon. Lots of firing going on. Come on, buddy, you can do it. The res mechanic is neat, so I'm wondering if we're going to ever see this, like, them increase, like, the overall, like... Oh, no! Oh, yeah, teleport. Andy. Don't panic, buddy. You got this. No! No! Oh, man. That's awesome. I'll do better this next time. I like the first person aspect at the end of the day. Like, I get why the third person aspect to sell, you know, I guess your skins, right? But just go back in. Let's go back in. Do we know the new DPS that's in 14? I don't
Is it going
know.
to be DPS? My wife really wants Dancer.
I want Dancer. I would love to see Dancer as a healer. So I would say the new DPS currently is Blue Mage, but
Well, that's not viable for content, though.
it depends on your definition of viable.
It also depends on your definition of content, I guess.
Yeah.
However,
It's a riot. Welcome to the workforce. I should actually probably, I guess, tell people that I'm live streaming here for the next 30 minutes. So it's like, yeah, copy.
Yeah,
be like socially responsible. Playing what appears to be an amazing game. Apex. Why does it say that? Just copy and paste. Come hang out if you want. And let's see. Hey, what's up? Hello, hello to you too. Let's see here. I'm the third picker in this case. Tweet. And it's been tweeted.
Each choice changes everything.
Each choice changes everything.
Let's have fun, friend.
And I'm gonna stick with the healer because that's all I would play is Mercy when I played Overwatch a little bit.
Let's get the job done.
So the reason why my wife and I were talking about that soldier was because I had asked her at one point if you were, if they released, let's say, Weapon Glamour.
This is your champion.
I turned up the volume for the game and I cannot hear you. 1 second.
Oh, you can't hear me?
Oh, there you go. You're back.
Oh, okay. My mic was further away from my mouth. I don't know how sensitive it is and if you can hear me breathing. Oh, I'm the jump master. So I was trying to be a little more respectful.
Yeah, it's, that's always nice.
The reason why we brought up the whole soldier thing is because we were looking at the Gunbreaker, and I asked my wife, well, if they released Weapon Glamour like they did with the sides for the Luster Sword, would you buy it? And her answer was, I'd rather wait on them actually making a soldier in this class. If there's anything that I want to see in the Mob Station Glamour, what she said was she really wants Yoshi B's rings. Yeah.
I was noticing his rings. It's like he's got some interesting ones.
Well, that's his thing. His thing is his bling, and I'm kind of surprised that he doesn't have a any sort of glamour or in-game thing for that. Because I will say this much: I really don't think that the Bard guy, the Wandering Minstrel, does his appearance justice. Yeah, he doesn't look like that at all.
Chili, what's up, dude?
Oh, hey, Chili, what's going on, man? We were talking about you before.
First blood.
Nothing bad, I promise.
The battle happens quick. Be ready.
Okay, we're actually close to the circle, which is fantastic news.
Says not all of us are inside the next ring.
I'm not watching the chat, so I can't see what he's writing.
Oh.
It's probably like, you son of a...
You son of a... Come on now, Chili. Alright, let's make... I'm gonna stick with my team. Survive together. 19 squads left. 1 squad got knocked out. 50. We're down 10 people already. Lots of action. Things are getting heated up.
I was just wondering, Brian, are you going to be online with Final Fantasy XIV next week at all?
Most likely. I mean, I do play a lot of 14. Hey, buddy, what's wrong?
Grappling.
A pacifier? Nothing like playing a battle royale game. You want to come up here?
Having to do the adulting.
Well, you know, it's actually the only thing that I actually really care about. It's like, oh no, I died in a world in which I can respond, you know, versus my son wants nothing to do with me. It's like, what's the worst? Yeah, it's like, yeah, I'd rather be hanging out with this guy. Whee! See his head. He's gonna, yeah, he'll grab the controller. So it's like I gotta get a good grip. Okay, cool. There we go. He wants to play.
Really about the regalia. You know, that's
I like that. It's a finally a 4-person mount. Oh gosh.
And I know there were some people who were like, "Oh, it's a car. It doesn't belong in the
bike."
universe." And I'm like, "No, it totally belongs because the F-Type, when it opens up, it looks like it's got all these Allegan bits in it." So
you are grabbing at the sticks, man. You're gonna get me killed real quick. He's gonna get me killed. It's okay though. I just feel bad for my teammates. Hey guys, let's play a video game. My kid's gonna probably. I hope you're not planning on winning. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, he's happy. He knows what it's about. Alright. This is perfect, Mikey. You keep leaning left. I'll keep leaning right. And we're going to win. Mikey, good luck charm. Mikey, good luck charm. I'm doing it for the mic. Doing it for the Mikey.
That's funny, dude.
We'll see. We'll see how funny it is when I'm like, no! Because it's going to be like, you know. Alright. Pew, pew, pew. I don't know. I game it with my kids all the time. Like that's where the Switch and that's where something like so far I haven't found like would I recommend this game, like, you know, would I play this game around Maddie? I don't know. I don't have the answer for that question yet. You know,
How old's your daughter?
She's gonna be 5 here in a month or two. So,
I
but I have no problem with Anthem playing Anthem around Maddie. So it's like, ooh. And
See, I'm blessed somewhat to have a daughter that likes what I do for work, but doesn't care about video games.
Right.
She likes the pretty pictures and the designs, you know, and then, you know, I guess the gaming is more of a social activity, but like we'd hand her the controller and, you know, Kira just doesn't care. She'd rather read a book. And,
how do I drop?
We feel really blessed about that.
Warning. Ring closing.
Okay. Ring is closing.
Already inside the ring.
Alright, Mikey. People might be coming. I need both hands. Okay, here's my team. Chili says, "Hey, Mike." Oh, you're trying to eat the controller. Oh, he got the pad. So he did that. That slide was brought to you by Mikey. Come on, we had a deal. Lean left.
Care package being delivered.
Care package coming in.
Oh dear Lord. Lean left. He's trying to eat my thumb. Where's your pacifier? Oh, here it is. Here's your pacifier. Eat this. Yeah, suck on that. Suck on that, Mikey. All right. Now I'm gonna bounce here around 2 o'clock and get back to work. Decided I was gonna. Oh no! Pacify down. Okay, I got a care package option. Okay, grab that thumb. My aiming finger. Okay. All right. When I press X. Ooh. See any contacts? See some treasure chests. Okay. Oh no. That's where it's the walls are coming. Alright, come on. Got really eerily quiet.
Oh.
No, it's good. Like both in game. Like it's like I just hear like a humming. Okay. Round two, guys. 30 people left. 11 squads.
Next
I just didn't want to distract you.
Yeah. Oh, Mikey's doing that real well. Uh-oh. Tag him, guys. Tag him with the ping. Tag him with ping.
Enemy over there.
Thank you. Hey, Mikey. This is where we shine. Come on, Mikey. This is where we shine. Oh, no. No. This is not where we shine. We're not shining. Ah. Your journey ends today. Alright, let's see if you'll sit with the pacifier. Ooh. Yeah, there we go. Pacifier. Not all corded up and rocking and rolling. He's bleeding out. Recover banner. Only 9 squads left. I would love to see them bring Blitzball into this. I think essentially we'll see 14 just kind of become this huge playground. I'm hoping for more of a sandbox playground though. Like I'd love to see more sandbox stuff brought in.
I honestly, you know, in addition to things like the graphics update, you know, that they said would be 5.0 or 6.0, I also really want to see them, you know, go the action combat route a la Blade and Soul, just because that combat's so good, and it's also very sort of and it works well in an MMO setting. But I'm constantly reminded that every time I take a look at, like, when they were showing the 15 footage, or the 15 crossover footage, and my brain just immediately went, like, rigid and choppy in terms of the style of the animation.
So Ben was saying the problem with 14 was the combat wasn't as engaging as 11, and it was hectic and on the controller to the point I lost myself in the rotations. Like, I don't, like, it was one of the things that we saw in, like, Eureka was just like, oh yeah, people were chatting, and return to lobby, yes, connecting to lobby. It was primarily, like, not a full win. We placed, like, second? I think second or third, so making progress, Ender.
What was he saying? Sorry,
Why is it not letting me leave? Okay, maybe I was having a problem. Like, why is it not letting me leave? It's like, it just launched yesterday. Level up, baby. Sweet. I placed, okay, so we did 8th on that. Continue. So now I've got 1,200 whatevers. 2 more packs. Nice. Hey, Chili.
Hey.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, guys.
So, wait, what was the other guy saying?
So tell me about how combat is too hectic on a controller and losing in rotations, and it's really interesting because, like, when you look at 11, like 11 was definitely slower and slower paced, so it had that kind of build up, which allowed for more at the time that text chat. Like, there's no way that I'm going to be saying, hey, how's it going? And that's one of the things where the fact that the game doesn't support a native voice client, I get why, because they don't want people to feel like they're intimidated, or like harassment. But the
just give me a shot.
I feel like it should be an opt-in, opt-out voice chat. It'd be pretty good. You could have either local area or party.
Safety's off, weapons free.
Yeah, I think the only counter argument that I can see nowadays is that when services like Discord and all that, like, I'm just like, if they went and developed an in-game voice chat, I would probably never use it at this point because Discord...
Well, to be fair, they don't even have to make it with things like Discord. They could have like an in-game link to Discord.
It would be... that would be brilliant. Like an integration into that. So it's like just an API. Boom. I can't hear you, by the way, Dan. Dave. Don't know why I said Dan.
Now?
Yes.
Good. No, the problem with that might be a legal one.
The law just changed, yeah.
Well, not even just that law. So for those of you who don't know, there's a law that actually went into effect in 2010 that requires, like, you can't just have a text chat anymore in video games. Like,
right, you gotta have it capable for people to text a voice and all that stuff.
Impaired, people who are visually impaired, major UI things for everyone. And that's why Anthem doesn't have a text chat at launch, because it's really expensive to incorporate all these features. But in the case of legal stuff for FF14, it really is more like if you were to have Discord integration into the game, there might be certain, like, privacy things. Like, there are people who have all sorts of things in their Discord channels that they wouldn't necessarily want,
anybody to have access to.
Anybody to have access to, especially, like, sensitive, like, not safe for work things and all that jazz, which some of the Final Fantasy, Discord.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's not using Discord itself, but an APK version of it, sort of thing. Where it's not the full-fledged Discord, but like using the same sort of servers.
Oh, okay, well, in that, but then the other thing is that people can still just use the regular one, circumvent anything that goes on or that would be managed in the main one, and then it's like, is it worth the finances to?
I just can't see that it would be. Back before Discord was so prominent, before Heavensward, like, it was kind of like, okay, we would use Skype. It was always like this massive amount of this process. Ooh, sniper.
Well, I've got a lot of PS4 friends, so we just use PSN chat.
Hey. Yeah, like on but then PSN doesn't cross over to.
No, but I'm just saying that if you've got,
right.
I've got a huge group of friends that are PS4, so.
Nice. Yeah, I like the PSN chat because it's like you can plug right into the controller. All right, buddy. All right, we're gonna bring Mikey back. Mikey wants to come back on stream. Whoa.
By the way, if there's anyone here that is playing Apex on PS4, make sure you go to the store and pick up your free bundle.
Ooh,
yeah, we looked at all the microtransaction stuff before A got here.
Have you checked the PS4 store though?
No.
I don't have PS4.
If you go to the PlayStation Plus section, you can pick up 2 skins, a character cameo, and 1 banner.
Nice.
Those are all free.
Very cool. Wish it was the 15th, having Anthem cravings. Dude, yes. And the nice thing about the 15th, and especially as we go forward on that, is that, like, positive or negative, however it kind of ends up playing out, high tier loot in the pit, is that there's nothing to hide behind at that point, because it's like, it is the game, you know?
Yeah.
Let's see here.
But I'm also just, you know, me being me, and since I work in the industry, like, I would still argue very vehemently that it's always better. Like, if you're concerned about whether or not a game is going to be worth supporting, or if you should buy right away, like, I know some people are going to be like, well, wait a bit and then buy it later. But there's something called the bystander effect. Are you familiar with it?
Yeah, it's basically well, it's the reason why Ninja's so popular. It's the reason why Fortnite's so popular. It's momentum.
Well, no, the bystander effect is something different. Are you familiar with the story of Kitty Genovese?
Then I'm not. Then yes, educate me, please.
Kitty Genovese. This is for those of you who have seen the movie Watchmen. You know, they left this out of Rorschach's origin story adaptation, but it is actually in the comics, and it's based on a true story which affected legislation in New York. So in New York City, there was this woman named Kitty Genovese, an Italian American who was raped and stabbed to death multiple times outside of New York City, or outside her apartment. And the thing is that everybody saw it, but nobody did anything, or authorities, because they all expected that somebody else would. And everybody thought that way, so nobody did it. And then the woman dying.
Got her.
They
she got me too.
A law called the bystander law, which basically states that, you know, it's, by the way, the reason, if you've ever watched Seinfeld, why the series finale involves them getting arrested at the end, because they're all sitting there watching this dude getting beaten up, and just talking about it in their usual sitcom fashion, and a cop shows up and is like, why didn't you call the authorities? So it's a law in New York City. If you see that kind of thing, you're obligated by law to contact the authorities, or you can actually get arrested yourself. So the bystander effect is merely that, like, if everybody assumes that somebody else is going to take care of it on their behalf, nobody's going to do it. And the idea is that in order for a game to be successful, especially earlier on, you want to make sure that the funding is there, because you know, games do go over budget, and the money that they do make largely has to go back to the investors and paying off everything. So the amount of money that the studio is left with at the end of the day is a very small chunk of the actual revenue that the game makes as a whole. And the more, what generally happens is that people like me will work on a project until there's nothing really in the budget for us to work on anymore, and the amount of people that are really needed at that point to maintain newer content or updates is like a skeleton crew compared to the original production.
Right. It takes a bigger,
yeah, so what happens is that people like me will leave the company, not or get fired, but usually, you know, sometimes we'll get let go, sometimes we'll just leave because we know there's no job security there, and we'll go find somewhere else to work, because as much as we do this for the love of what we do,
you got to get paid.
We need to keep the lights on and food on the table, so, you know, we're not going to do the whole starving artist act. So we'll find somewhere else to work, and like the job I'm on right now, as soon as this is done, you know, there's nothing left for them to give me to do, because, you know, then it's just going to be another 6 months of getting this game ready for production and, you know, getting it out there. So until the game is released, it's you know, they're not going to pay me to sit in there and twiddle my thumbs if there's nothing to work on.
Yeah.
But if a game is getting revenue in, and also whether or not I get called back to do more stuff really depends on how much money the game makes at launch and how much things are selling. If things are doing very well, they'll give me more things to do. So even if they have certain things planned for the beginning of Anthem, it's like you're more likely to get more stuff faster and sooner if there's the support for it, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
It is very much like a Kickstarter, you know, you want to make sure that the resources are there. There's this myth that, you know, since EA has money, that the publisher is sitting on like this pool of money that they can just hand out willy-nilly to any project that needs it. That's not only not really the case, it's not how it works, but also the amount of time it takes for budget to get approved,
and
especially
well, and then the resources to get spun up and stuff like that.
Yeah, and they have to go through lawyers. They have to go through months and months of stuff before they can actually get that ball rolling, because there are a lot of departments that need to be able to sign off on this stuff, and there are a lot of projects that need those same resources. So to get budget approval is something that takes time. You know, one of my favorite clients to work for, also a big AAA one that, you know, I've done work for repeatedly over the course of a year. They, you know, when they contacted me to work for them, from the time that I said yes to the time that I could start actually working, that took 3 months before that could ever happen.
Yeah.
And so if you're waiting for, you know, somebody else to, you know, there's this idea that, oh, well, when you're finished working on one thing, you just go working on the next thing. But it takes a long time for them to even figure out what that next thing is or to get stuff approved. But if the resources are there and they're like, hold up, we're going to have more stuff for you to do, then people like me can stick around, and you're more likely to get cooler content sooner, because otherwise they're going to have to go through the hiring process all over again. I can tell you, as a matter of fact, not having worked on, you know, Anthem myself, but I know people who have, and you know, one of the guys who's a teacher of mine also worked on Anthem, but he's not at BioWare anymore. He did his work, and then he just left, and now he's freelancing for other companies. So to avoid, and it's not like we're all easily replaced or interchangeable.
Right.
You know, usually the people who do certain things for these games have very, very specialized skills. You know, that's why, you know, I know that people go, oh, well, it's BioWare, or BioWare Austin is doing this, that, and the other. You know, but, you know, you have Casey Hudson's team with these producers, and you have the other team that was working on SWOTOR, you know, or the Old Republic, sorry. You know, you have that, and they may be in the same office building, but or they may be on the same campus, but they may not even be in the same floor of the same building, or even in the same building on the same campus.
Yeah.
They're very different teams with very different people. So if you want to
No, you talk about that, but I remember back in the day, do you remember the Crash Bandicoot and Spyro teams? No, they were two different companies. They were pretty much in the same building that the office was like.
Oh, that also happens where you have different companies, but then that gets dangerous because you'll have competitor companies that are working in the same building, and for legal reasons you can't share with the people who are even on the same floor as you.
Right.
So
oh no, that was the funny thing, is because they were both working on first-party exclusives. That's why there's a Spyro demo in Crash Bandicoot 3 and a Crash Bandicoot demo in Spyro, because they both ended up putting the demos in each other's games.
Well, you know, that might work out, but then you need lawyers and things to approve that. And I know that with some of the companies that I've worked for, it's like, you know, I'll receive an email. I'll be working remotely, but I'll receive an email or something that comes from that comes from someone from within the company, and they'll be like, yeah, you have to be careful what you say when you're in the elevator on your lunch break, because they're the competition, like, we can't do that.
That was only because they were both working for Sony.
Yeah.
So, there was no competition.
Oh, even then, and I've heard stories that, like, in Sony Santa Monica, for example, like, they don't like you, like, they don't like you working like or communicating with different people who are even working under the same publisher. I don't know if that's 100% true because I've never worked with them myself, but I recall hearing that like, you know, if you wanted to go like hang out with your friends who are in
Michael,
like the studio
come on,
across
buddy.
the way,
Come
you
on,
would
buddy.
have to like get snuck over with like a coat over your head or something like that.
All right, we'll try this.
Just
We'll
to
try
hide
this.
it.
Hug me.
It'll
But
probably be depending on what you're actually working on.
Yeah, and it depends what the legal restrictions are, because it might be a thing where you know, every game is different, you know, and every team is different. But the general thing here that I'm trying to get across is that if you want to see a game succeed, the best thing you can do is actually support it earlier, because then those resources can go to work. I do remain resolute that like the whole reason why the VIP demo was able to get those fixes for the open demo was because of pre-order money. Like, you know, I'm willing to bet that they didn't anticipate that those things were going to happen, but at the same time, it's like the fact that you have to remember that no company likes paying overtime or weekend wages.
Oh no, not at all.
Because yeah, they hire specifically expecting you to be fast enough that they don't have to do that. Like there are certain expectations in terms of speed and performance, and you know, because they're also paying people by the hour. And like you said, in Texas, apparently it's like California here where they pay time and a half. In that particular case, like, yeah, I mean, they're not going to want people working overtime because it's a greater expense because they have to pay 150% of the normal wage. So if they're doing that, you know, that money doesn't come out of the publisher's pocket because the budget's already set. So people, you know, if you were in the VIP demo and you stuck it through, you know, you are basically, you have that badge of honor of being one of the people who helped to support the game having fewer problems come the open demo, and you should be proud of yourself. So even if you may not be totally 100% keen on the vinyls, if you don't think they're anything special, the ones that we're getting for the VIP demo, they are a sign that like you helped this to happen, and that's something that you should wear with pride. Other people decided that, you know, it was too broken for them and they were going to cancel their pre-orders. So, you know, but then that money gets taken away from the health of the game. So I don't agree with the whole like wait a couple of months. I agree with like, if you really want the game to be all that it can be and sooner, and you can afford to do it, I'd say as soon as you get the game, just throw like, even just spend up front like $20 worth of microtransactions on it, and just to make sure that there's that insurance, there's that buffer of health, so in case they try to incorporate a feature and something goes wrong, which it usually does as technology gets more complicated, there's still that like a little bit of insurance to make sure that it can get fixed faster, because they can pay people, you know, especially the people who are specialists at this stuff, to get it done, and those people are going to be expensive, especially if they're like ultra pro.
The difference, though, the difference in it still is that you're already bought in. Like you're excited. You've seen what you want. The thing is that for anybody who's skeptical, I still have to legitimately advise.
Now, actually, after the way that the special event was handled, because I'm really hoping that we get the Shaper Storms from the E3 demo, and I'm hoping that some of that polish makes its way into the final game. But because I'm skeptical, you know, I'm supporting the game. Val actually bought a second copy of it just to be supportive, because I know that the more resources that we throw at the game, the more likely they are to be able to deliver that, and pay people who know how to overcome whatever limitations that they're currently dealing with, or they might be able to afford getting more things into the game sooner. So if they can get some of those things done, then we're happy about that. So that's what I would recommend. And obviously not everyone's going to feel the same way about that, but just being on the inside, I can tell you that like every little bit helps. And you know, if this is the kind of game where they want to maintain it in the long term, and they are responding to community requests, as we can see with the launch pad, then you know you can be assured that dollar that you're spending is going to be an investment back into the game for you.
Right.
If it is the kind of thing where you know you don't necessarily know where your money is going, for example, there, you know, with Warframe, there are things in that game that have been broken for a year and a half that the community has demanded that they fix that still haven't been fixed. And I know people are going to go, oh well, it's a free-to-play game, but still, you know, that's an example of where I get really skeptical when I hear people say, oh well, they listen to the community, and I'm like, because they haven't.
I mean, there's a couple of things though. It's that, you know, after the 15th. The community will have its actual look, because to judge something based off the demo and being a vertical
we also
slice,
know that not every bug is going to get fixed by the 15th. They already announced that.
But that's a
Anyway,
live
guys.
service game. What's up?
I'm gonna go for now.
All right.
Just want to pop in and say hi.
See you, Chili. Thanks for coming and saying hi. Oh, I know you dropped your Bansifire. But the 15th is the best look. There's no like it's you know.
No,
it's the
I
demo.
agree with that.
So that's where essentially the recommendations will come at that point, where because you're right, like getting money, getting funded is helpful. And if the game is good, then like if you want the game to go on, like you have any other funds, you could choose to opt in. It's running really good, Daniel. This game, Apex Legends, is running really good. I the only reason I'm stopping is because I got to go back to work, because this is Work To Game. And Mikey is here. Mikey has been he's been working for the opposing squads by grabbing the controller at the right times. But no, it's like we'll have to see, because it's like there's to assume that the game is going to launch, especially games as a service, and that's why I continually say it's not day 1, it's day 100, and that it's going to be essentially the best look from a review perspective, you know, for the game. Like, what is it like? Now, from what BioWare has communicated to me, like I believe they're going to be the team that's really going to have have a really cool launch. The game's going to do real well, but. We've only played the demo. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to go, guys. Thanks, Dave. Thanks, for everybody hanging out in voice chat. Thanks, everybody hanging out in text chat. Hope you all have an amazing day. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys.